picked to bring up 4th down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
Running right through him. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now a handoff. Sermon.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
2nd and 8. Now Lance.
Buying time, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He'll fire deep for Rager.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Sermon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
Get ready.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returnable here for Davis.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Right now! Right now!
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
On the handoff, Sermon.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
From midfield, here's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal.
Now it's Sermon.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal.
Again, Sermon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw.
That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now.
Back to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the draw, Gainwell.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very...
Touchdown! That's caught. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Sermon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, what a move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5.
Come on now, let's go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started in the NFC West with LA making the trip to the desert to take on Arizona. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jamar Chase, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that should set them up well for the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go, boys.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Gainwell.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, another shot for Sermon.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The Lance going to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Again, it's Sermon.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Sermon.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They run once more with Sermon.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Flush to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What was that, Russ?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second and 6. And his throw is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all. But now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on, baby.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They give to Sermon out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a run with Sermon.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
Rager catches it left side.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here. They had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returnable here for Davis.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now Lance on the bootleg. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Complete to his tight end Sample.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance.
Flushed out right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Lance.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So Lance and the Niners down by 7. A minute 38 to go.
And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Drops this one down to Sermon. Knocks over another. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another